Hello, what's going on? Norwich City Central. It's been a while, but this is my match preview and predicted 11 for our upcoming game against Swansea. Norwich City sit top of the Championship table. Can we stay there? I sure hope so. I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope everyone enjoyed the international break to get over what was a very stressful game against Millwall. But yeah, if you do enjoy this video, please like, and yeah, I'm going to start with the predicted 11, talk about what we can expect from Swansea, and then talk about Norwich City quickly as well to round off the video. But in goal, Tim Krul. Overall, I'd give his season a 7 out of 10. I think he's been decent. He's been getting a lot more verbal, and I think that's definitely helping the defenders. I think his distribution is still poor. I remember talking to a Newcastle fan who did say his distribution was poor, but no, I've been impressed with Tim Krul. Back four of Max Aarons, Tim Closer, Jamal Lewis, and the centre back alongside Tim Closer, Christoph Zinnemann. I wouldn't start Grant Harley just yet. I think Zinnemann and Closer have been immense. Obviously against Millwall it was all a bit of a shambles defensively, but that back four has been really beneficial for us, and they've been excellent. Jamal Lewis and Max Aarons showing such maturity and great decision making for their age. Christoph Zinnemann, I love the guy, leaves it all on the pitch. And Tim Closer as well. I've been quite critical of him in the last couple of seasons. I think considering the calibre of player we have, remember he's a £7 million player. I've been expecting better from him, but no, he's been absolutely terrific this season. The two midfielders, Alex Teti and Leitner, both been absolutely fantastic this season. A lot of people doubted whether Teti should have got that contract at the end of last season, but no, he's been brilliant. So defensively minded. And you saw for that third goal, the equalising goal against Millwall, his tackle, set up the goal. And Mo Leitner, one of the players of the season, not just for Norwich, but in the whole of the Championship, an exquisite footballer. And now for the front three offensive players, and this is always the most interesting position because there's not probably a set front three of players. But for me, I'm going to go with Onel Hernandez, Mario Rancic, and Emi Buendia. I think Emi Buendia has been fantastic in recent weeks. His movement, his range of passing, and it is also the way he tracks back as well. He's adapted so well, and I'm really pleased. Onel Hernandez as well. His pace and his directness is going to cause teams a lot of problems, and I think we haven't really got a player like Onel Hernandez, and I think he should probably start every single game. What I'd like to see more of Onel Hernandez is just add a few more goals to his game because he hasn't scored since the opening day of the season in the league. And Mario Rancic, I mean, you could go with Stuperman, you could go with Todd Cantwell, and I definitely do want to see more of Todd Cantwell because I do believe there's something special there. But Mario Rancic for this game against Swansea, where he can unlock some killer passes, and we're going to need it against a Swansea team who defend quite well. And up front, Teemu Pukki, 9 goals in 14 games, an incredible player. The GOAT, we love him. No Pukki, no party. That Millwall goal sent Carrow Road into absolute raptures, and I've very rarely seen Carrow Road like that. So that's my team. Talking about Swansea now, Swansea's manager is Graham Porter, manager of Östersunds. A lot of managers were interested in him. Did a very good job with the Swedish side. And Swansea have started quite well this season, considering they got relegated. They've adapted reasonably well, sitting in 8th place. Most recent win came from a 1-0 win away at Bolton. And before that, they did lose 2-1 to Rotherham. But this is a decent side, Swansea. They're very similar to Norwich, actually, in terms of they've got a passing philosophy. They like to play out from the back. So it could be a really interesting game where two teams, unlike Millwall, where Millwall have a physical and direct play, Swansea like to play like with us, so it's going to be a really nice passing game in my opinion. Their main threat is McBurney up front with 7 league goals, and he could prove a handful. Also Selina as well, obviously played for Ipswich last season. I thought he was very good for Ipswich. So they've got a few decent players, and looking at the results, they don't particularly score a lot. I mean, apart from McBurney's 7 goals, their next highest goal scorer is 2. But they do keep a lot of clean sheets and defend quite well, and they've probably got the second best, one of the best defences in the division behind Middlesbrough. So yeah, this is going to be a tough game, but there's no reason why we can't beat them. The way the form we're on, Norwich City have 9 wins out of 11, and we've just been quite extraordinary, haven't we? Just the desire, the spirit we show, and the never give up attitude is quite special. And it's just an incredible time to be a Norwich City fan at the moment, and long may it continue. And credit to Farker in the way we're playing. But what was most notable change from last season to this season is the strike force. You look at Millwall, Teemu Pukki and Jordan Rhodes getting the goals, and it's not just that they're both goal scorers, it's the movement they make. Jordan Rhodes, brilliant movement for that third Millwall goal, and Teemu Pukki, great running behind. And that's what I love about these two, it's their movement, it's their desire on and off the ball, which makes them real threats, and a threat for most Championship defenders. But yeah, and also got a lot of credit goes to Daniel Farker. Plan A seems to be working it, doesn't it? He tweaked it from last season, but now we're playing a lot more forward passes. We're keeping a consistent and settled team. Everyone knows their jobs, everyone knows their roles, and we're playing some fantastic football, as I said. Great passing through the channels, a lot more forward passes, a lot more offensive thinking, and that's becoming really, really effective. And as well as that, I do think Norwich City have a plan B now as well. I think plan A's worked so well, you know what I mean, against Millwall. We didn't really need to revert to another plan. We just kept our passing philosophy. But I do think we have a plan B, and that plan B is we put more crosses in the box. So I think we struggled against Villa and Nottingham Forest, and Daniel Farke reverted to a more plan B, which was to slightly put more crosses in the box. But you know, Daniel Farke's not exactly drastically changing things. You know, we're not exactly playing long balls. I think just the passing football generally is working, but I do think we have adapted at times this season and put more crosses into the box. And you know, we're going to need to adapt to win games because although Daniel Farke's football is beautiful and it's working, there's going to be times where we're coming up against difficult opponents who are going to stop us. And you know, but I think we've shown that we're more effective from crosses, and we do have, you know, we can vary our style of play, which is pleasing because last season it was so one-dimensional. Score, I'm going to go for Swansea 0, Norwich City 1. I think both teams play very similar style of football, but I think Norwich City have been better at it, and I can see no reason why this winning run will continue. It's going to be a tough game, but I back Norwich here, and I'm really, really excited to see where this season goes. And credit to Farke, credit to the players' attitude and determination, and something special is building here. That's my Swansea preview. Please leave your thoughts down below. Subscribe to Norwich City Central. Everyone have good days, and I'll see you later.